Hi everybody, this is Linda and welcome back to my kitchen. We're going to make another one-pot meal today, and it is a smoked sausage and potatoes and spinach. So the recipe actually called for a pound of kielbasa cut into 1/4 inch slices. You know, I go to a small store, Aldi's, because they're cheaper. They didn't have any, but I got a smoked sausage to put in here, and I cut it up. So we're going to start at the beginning here. You're going to take 1 pound of potatoes, and I used a thin-skinned potato, and you cube them. 1 pound is going to be between 3 and 4 potatoes, and I cubed them up. Put them in a bowl. I put 3 tablespoons of water in there, and I microwaved them until they were soft. Now, in my skillet here, I'm waiting for it to heat up. I'm going to add tablespoon of olive oil and the cut up kielbasa and a half an onion that I've cut up. I'm going to put that in there, and I'm going to let it saute until the onions are soft. So when that happens, I'll bring you back to look at it, okay? Alright, my onions have softened up, and I'm going to add the potatoes now. Drain the potatoes of any water that got in there while you cook them in the microwave. And I have to tell you, before I put anything in this skillet, I browned up 5 pieces of bacon. So I had 5 pieces of bacon already done, so there's a little bit of bacon grease left in this pot. So the potatoes are in there, and we're gonna, you know, let it cook here until, of course, the potatoes are lightly browned. So I'm going to turn the heat up just a hair, and then I'll bring you back again. Hi, we're back. While this is browning, I put together a little mixture here that goes with it. I'm going to show it to you. Right there. And it is 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of cider vinegar, a tablespoon of Dijon mustard, half a teaspoon of dried thyme, 1/4 of a teaspoon of pepper, and I mixed it all together. So we're still with the potato thing here. I just think they're brown enough. The bottom of my pan, I hope, is going to take care of this fond that's down there, because my floor is not even, so anytime I put oil in anything, it all goes to the right side of the skillet. Alright, so this is, you know, I don't want it real brown. I'd have to turn it way up to do that, and it's done, so I don't see any point in going through that, doing that. Now, I'm going to pour in the combination of spices that I told you that I mixed together. God, it smells good. And you let them boil, which they do almost immediately when they hit the skillet. Of course, this is a big skillet, so. Alright, I've got that in there. And now I'm going to add, and I'm just going to eyeball this. Here goes my 5 pieces of bacon. I don't have to eyeball that. Here goes my 5 pieces of bacon. I'm going to stir that in. And now we're going to put 4 cups of spinach in there. And it called for baby spinach, but my little store was out. So this is just regular spinach. I'm going to say this is half of an 8-ounce bag. I want to say that's about 4 cups. Right there. And it says to stir it till it wilts uncovered. So rather than you watch me do that, I'm going to turn the camera off and I'll be back when it's wilted and we'll bring Sam in. Alright, it's all shriveled up, as they say. It's all cooked in there. And it looks wonderful. I'm going to try to give you a little close-up of it. Sam's here. He's going to taste it for us.
I sure am. Well, it's a beautiful dish, I'll say that.
Well, it's got your vegetables and everything in there.
Goodness.
Whoop. There we go.
You know, is that thing on?
Yeah.
You know, I went to the doctor a few months ago, and they told me I had 6 months to live. And I said, well, I want a second opinion. And they said, you're ugly, too. And
I've heard that joke so many times, y'all. It's not even funny to me. So go ahead and get a good laugh out of it.
I tell you, if you want to fix your family a little something different, you know, a change from, you know, kind of ordinary or something, this is it. This is super good, and it tastes super healthy, super there's all kind of flavors in here. But
do you like the brown sugar and the apple cider vinegar sauce that goes in it? Do you like that?
Well, I like the flavor. I can't taste the apple cider vinegar
or the Dijon mustard or anything.
But
it tastes good on it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, guys, here's your another one-pot meal for you to fix when you're in a hurry, I guess. The recipe will be down below. But I appreciate you coming in and spending part of your time with me. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. It only takes a few seconds. And until next time, you all take care. I'm going to zoom in real quick. There you go.